I'm Phil Burkett, and I run a small contracting company that services the horticultural, forestry and environmental industry. We do contract planting with our tractor-mounted tree planting machines, Treeliner machines. Today we've planted 2,600 trees, native Cumberland Plains species, which are all endemic to the area. We've put them in this block of vacant land. It's a compensatory planting for nearby local development. It means that this will soon be native bush, and the reason we do that is because if we leave this for future generations unlooked after, a lot of unnative exotic weeds could come in and colonise this area. It wouldn't have its natural integrity. The reason that people looking to put in large plantings would come to an organisation like us would be that we've been doing this sort of work for 20 years. We've been machine planting using our own tree liners that we manufacture since about 1992. It's that sort of experience that people need when they take on a large project with trees, which are actually, it's a living system. If mistakes are made, plants can die, taking the process right back to pre-seed collection time. It can set you back several years if it's not done properly. Another reason to use a mechanical planter like Treeliner is that you can take advantage of good conditions. So if the soil's moist and we've had recent rain, or if we can forecast a predictable amount of rain coming, we can install the plants much quicker. We can put several tree planting machines on the job and saving large quantities of irrigation expenditure. There's about 28 different species here, and they're all endemic to Cumberland Plains woodland, which in itself is a threatened community, threatened plant community. That's the remnant bushes around here that you can see. And as I said before, if this paddock was left, a lot of perennial weeds would come in and it'd be a very ugly sight. And no, not much chop for the next generation like this. The way it is, the way that it's being done now, the natural bush will be regenerated. I mean, it may not look like natural bush being straight lines, but the reason we plant straight lines is for a proficiency reason. We can establish these plants and we can maintain them over the first 18 months, and in about 18 months they'll start to self-seed, especially the wattles will self-seed through this area, and the whole configuration of rows will be very hard to pick because it'll just be a very thick clump of natural bush. As you can see, the plant spacing is only about 1.5 to 2 metres, and we've got trees, shrubs, grasses, all the elements that make up that, all the different canopy layers which make up that Cumberland Plains woodland. And using a tree planting machine, it's a very proficient way of planting a project like this. When you go to school, Patrick, that tree will be bigger than you. Yeah? And that tree's soaking up carbon, Patrick, carbon dioxide, which is bad for our environment. We've planted, along the lines of about 2.8 million trees in Western Sydney. We now have many tree liners and multiple tractors, and we feel that we're ready to put that service out there for people who are intending to do large-scale carbon credit plantings, and we feel that we could bring to those carbon credit plantings a lot more proficiencies in the process of transplanting or planting out, and also a lot more consistency of quality, which will show through in the long-term returns.